Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning, guys.
What's happening, everybody? Happy Saturday.
Saturday, yes. Saturday 17th. Can you believe it's over half of the month?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's been a busy month, though.
Oh, yeah. When you're busy, time goes so fast.
Very, very busy. Well, we got Margarita here at Come On Mountain for the weekend. And she's about to get it in.
Oh, yeah.
We are starting the pump house today.
Today is the day.
Today is the day. We're gonna set the poles today and let the concrete start setting overnight. And then tomorrow she's gonna hang out some with me. She's got to go back home tomorrow, but tomorrow the plan's gonna be to put the upper 2x8s and 2x6s up. Why I have some help here to hold the other end and that type of thing. And the reason why I held off to put the concrete and the post in the ground is to be able to have somebody on the other end holding the tape. That way I could get it nice and square and stuff, because I got the well kind of sitting right there in the middle, and it kind of obstructs me being able to pull the tape. I know I can use the 3-4-5 method to kind of square the corners and stuff, but I'm trying not to build like the corner forms and all that other stuff. I would like to just set 2 posts in the ground, concrete them, plumb them, square them, and then pull off of that. Ideally, we'll see if it works. I do have some of those concrete stakes to put in the ground, and form stakes, I think they're called, or something like that, and build them if I need to. But I think I can get away without actually having to do all of that and cutting up 2x4s and stuff like that to make that. I don't want to waste any wood right now. But it is Saturday, and that means that yesterday, the Fired Up Friday with Margarita went live. What did you guys think about that? What did you think about that?
I was nervous when I watched it, and then actually before he posted it, we were talking. I was like, you know what I forgot? I forgot to tell them the ingredients in the beginning of the video, like all the ingredients that you would need, and for this meal. And I don't know. I guess it was like busy, in the week, and I just didn't think about it. That was my first video. You learn as you go. So then I know a lot of you are asking for the recipe, and I'm so sorry I didn't put it down. I will write it down, and then he's gonna put it up in the description.
Yeah.
And from now on, I'll write it down for you guys. Again, that was my first time, but I hope you enjoyed it. I mean, I have fun.
I think it was a good one. It was a longer video, we know.
Yes.
But there was a lot of steps to it. Even though it didn't take a long time to make it, on video wise, there's a lot of steps or whatever. And we was trying to show y'all the steps in whole. Yes. And not really leave nothing out, that way that y'all could kind of follow the recipe and everything else and kind of do it yourself. We have been thinking about what we're probably going to start doing once we get a little more organized here. It's getting better and better every day with the kitchen and the outdoor kitchen. She was in there reorganizing the kitchen some more because old mama here told me, if you want me to cook, you need some pots, you need some pans, you need blah, blah, blah. And she sent me a list. So I went to Walmart yesterday, and I'm sorry, but if you're going to threaten to not cook me groceries if I don't have the right equipment, you can count on I'm going to get that equipment. Come on. So by the time she got here yesterday, brand new pots and pans, some storage bowls, some throwaway little cheap storage bowls.
Yeah.
And then I thought I did good, guys. I did. I was happy. I was proud of myself, right? And then she said, well, what about plates? Because all I'm rocking is styrofoam plates.
I know. He's like, we had the styrofoam. I was like, is that where you want to show them? No.
So now I got to get plates. But, it's just hard to wash dishes here.
It is so hard.
There's no real good way. I don't really have a sink. I mean, I have a laundry sink outside, but there's no running water. Yeah. So you got to use the water hose and crank the generator and dump buckets and once
Of hot
because I got
water.
buckets up underneath the drains, and so when they fill up, I have to dump the buckets throughout the dishwashing process and all of that. It's just a pain in the rump shaker. And full disclosure, I hate dishes. Okay, I hate doing dishes. I used to own a restaurant. I've washed a million dishes in my day, and I just can't stand it.
Yeah.
And so to have to do dishes and it be difficult just makes it that much more for me not to want to do dishes. But we're getting there. I got that 250-gallon water tote. As soon as I get a break in my schedule, if there's a such thing, I'm going to rig up an off-grid outdoor little water system for that sink. I have an RV pump, and I have all the stuff to do it. It's just a matter of finding time to do it. With winter coming right now, I mean, the pump house is my priority, and the mill, because I need to make the wood for the pump house. Speaking of videos coming out, my son, Half Pint, Levi, aka Half Pint, put his first video out, and I talked about it a little bit at the end of my video yesterday. And the last I checked, 450 of you went over there and subscribed to his channel and showed my son some love. And I just want to say that I greatly, greatly appreciate it. And I will put his tag right here for his new channel. And I'm not going to lie, his first video was phenomenal for a first video. I got to thinking back about my first video versus his first video. And he is so far light years ahead of what my first video was. And I told him, I said, I'm proud of you as a creator, not just as a father. I'm not telling you your video is good as a father, which I am, but I'm looking at it as a creator standpoint. He had transitions in there. He had background music and stuff in there, and just good quality shots and stuff. And of course, there's room for improvement without a doubt. And I went over a couple of things. One thing that kept coming up in the comments was when he pans the view, it's too fast. You know, it's like, woo, you know what I mean? But that's just beginning stuff. I mean, learning how to manipulate the camera and stuff to get the shots that you want, and thinking about how it's going to translate to the actual final video and stuff. He did phenomenal. I'm extremely proud of him. So now I have my two nieces doing YouTube. My son's doing YouTube. And my daughter's got a YouTube video already made too. She just ain't published it yet. So she's a little scared, but she'll get there. So yeah, definitely proud. And thank you guys for going over and showing my son some love and support. I will be doing a live with him probably next week, I believe, because every other week she's here at the cabin with me, and we do a live here together, and that's going to be this week here coming up. So I also want to give him a chance to get 2 videos out. That way he can get his watch time and stuff more. But the following weekend, I'm probably going to do a split screen with him and highlight his new channel and stuff, because a lot of people's been wanting him to make a channel for a year, over a year.
So natural, like so good with the camera.
Yeah, he's very good. He's well spoken, very polite, and he's a natural. He's a natural at it.
That's how he is in life.
Yeah,
like he's not like he pretends to be someone else and puts like on another face. He's just chill. Like he's just energetic, chill, positive in live.
Yeah.
And in video.
Yeah, and in video. I don't know where he gets it from. I have no clue. It probably from Margarita. Nah, he is really, really good, and he's excited about this journey. And I think it's also going to help with his day-to-day life, because one of his weaknesses since he was a kid is procrastination a little bit, and I think it's going to give him some structure, because you got to stay on it and schedule. All that other stuff. And we've talked about it and stuff. And I think that'd be a real positive for his growth as a young man. Yes. And so I'm really looking forward to it. I am pumped. I am excited. So if y'all are watching this and didn't catch the video yesterday or anything like that, I will put his channel link in the description as well. Because right now with his channel new, it's hard to just type in Life with Levi and find it, because you'll pull up a whole bunch of stuff. So The link will be in the description. All you got to do is click on that, go over there, hit the subscribe button, that little notification bell, scroll up there, hit all. That way you don't miss none of Levi's adventures. Come on. All right, so that's my plug. But yeah, man, it's a gorgeous morning.
It is.
The hummingbirds done ate all the juice. I just filled that up like last week.
I know. You're going to have to make some more.
I'm not even lying, guys. I think 12 was the most hummingbirds that I had a couple of weeks ago. There was over 20 hummingbirds here the last couple of days, just like swarming.
Well, even when we were cooking, like it was just...
there was
everywhere. A party, a block party.
Yeah, a hummingbird block party here at Come On Mountain.
Yeah, it was nice. I love that about, cooking outside and the coyotes.
Another thing, which a lot of people said they didn't hear it in the video, and I haven't watched the video back since it went live on YouTube, but they're saying that they couldn't hear the generator, which is shocking to me because it's right there.
I tried to speak louder. I know some of you have said that I speak soft.
Yeah.
According to my ears, I don't, but I understand, so...
They're connected.
Even last night, like, he was like, "You're mumbling." I'm like, "No, I'm talking normal." He's like, "I don't know what you're saying."
I told her, I said, she's like, "I hear myself fine." I'm like, "Because your ears are connected to your head. And your mouth is connected to your face. So that's why you can hear, but I can't hear you."
Yes.
And then she says, "I'm just getting old. I can't win for losing."
Do you ever, though, against a woman? Like, do you ever win?
No. No. And sometimes it's better if they do mumble. that way you don't hear yourself getting in trouble. I will tell you, I was wore out last night. I was tired. She was tired too. She's had a long week at work. But another little sneak little nugget for you guys. I'm not going to get up and walk over there and show you. But I extended the sawmill yesterday. Yeah. The sawmill should be able to cut, I haven't measured it exactly yet, but it should be able to cut 20-foot logs now, which is huge because when I was cutting that cedar that I showed you guys yesterday, I realized that I wasn't even able to get a true 10-foot log cut. I could only do 9'6". So that, and I'm going to need some 10-foot lumber. So that moved extending the sawmill up way higher on the priority list with me building this pump house right now. And so I did it yesterday. I borrowed a welder from Simple Life Reclaim and Country Road Cure. And they warned me before I got it, guys, that it is useless as tits on a boar hog. And that's useless. But I told them, I said, if it can weld, I can make it weld. You know what I mean? Well, I owned a steel company for a long time, and I very good at welding. And I had a hard time getting that sucker to even run a bead. It was very frustrating. It took me about 4.5 hours to extend the sawmill. If the welder worked properly, I could have did all of it in about 45 minutes. So you tell me where I was at on frustration. But at the same time, I don't have a lot of welding stuff going on right now, so it's really not worth it for me to go buy a welder just to extend that sawmill whenever it's only like 4 welds, Mm-hmm. So I am very thankful that they had it, even though it was a pain in the rump shaker. I was able to get it done. It's not pretty by no means, and trust me, I'm almost embarrassed to have it on camera with them ugly welds, because basically it would like get hot and stick, and you could hear it losing its power, like it just wouldn't run a bead. So basically I just kind of had to spot weld it and then kind of grind it down and make it look as best as I could, but it's definitely good enough to hold. Yeah. But when I do get another welder, because I have full intentions on actually building a mobile welding trailer with a nice bobcat on there and a game box and a torch setup and all of that, so I can have a mobile welding gimmick going on, I will go ahead and finish welding it out nice and factory and smooth, and before we take it apart and move it back over to the 41.36. Also, the concerns with the water dripping on the blade. This particular sawmill is not set up for it. I do have some plans to install one, I'm going to order a kit that has the tank and all that. But for the time being, if I can find my old solar shower, it has the little nozzle with the hose with a little switch to turn on and off. I'm going to try to rig that up on there somehow and kind of makeshift my own for right now, just to be able to get something going. That won't be today. I do have some milling and stuff to do today. Some of that lumber is still kind of wet and stuff, so that kind of helps a little bit with the blade heating and stuff like that. So I think I'll be fine for today. But probably after that, tomorrow I'm probably going to try to figure something out with that situation right there.
Yeah. I'm cooking tonight.
Uh-huh.
I'm cooking tonight.
Yeah, what are you cooking?
I'm cooking some tacos. I know a lot of you have asked.
Yes.
This will be easier, much easier than the other one. I brought some meat. It's kind of roast meat. I don't know. How do you call that piece where you make roast off? I know.
A pork butt or?
No, it's not pork. It's beef.
Beef?
Yeah.
Is it round chuck or something
Yeah,
like that?
I think so.
Round chuck?
Yeah.
A little round chuck, come on.
So I'm just going to put that. I'm going to cook it in the Instant Pot because it's easier and faster. And then I'm just going to shred it and make some fried tacos with it, some guacamole to go with it. So much easier than the other ones. And I mean, you can customize if you want it spicy or not. I'm not gonna make this spicy. I was gonna make some hot sauce, but someone doesn't have a blender, so he needs to add that to the list too.
Did I mention I'm off grid? I mean, come on, the fact I got fancy pots now, and an Instapot, and an air fryer, and all that, and I actually got a hand blender.
You know, you can do it with a hand blender.
Yeah, that's what I told her. I said, you can use a hand blender, do it old school, but hey, I'm getting there.
He is, slowly.
Every day here, I'm moving closer to creature comforts like a normal house. I kind of did some reflecting couple of days ago just of how far this place has came in 5 months, because it seems like I've been here a year, but I've been here 5 months. I mean, by April the 1st is when I got here. So April, May, June, July, August, September, 5 months. April the 1st is when I pretty much got here officially full time. So that's not long for what all's went down here. And so I'm actually proud of where I've came to this point, and I'm excited now that I'm doing it full time, where I will be this time next year. It's pretty amazing. So, are you excited about building?
I am. I went to Tractor Supply yesterday after work, and I got me some work boots.
She got some boots. Come on. They're so cute. I picked up the box and I was like, is there anything in here? And I opened it up and there's these 2 little boots in there, and they were so light, like one of my tennis shoes weighed more than both of the boots together.
I've never even been to the store. I've seen it, but I don't have a reason to go to it. And oh my, they have so many things. Like, I came out with more than boots. I came out with some decor for the kitchen and a shirt and some food for Yogi.
We're turning her a little more country every single day.
I'm excited, guys. I am. I'm really excited.
Also, what we're planning on doing with the Fired Up Friday with margarita cooking anyways, not so much for when I do the Fired Up Fridays, is we're going to talk about an upcoming Fired Up Friday the week of, say like on a Sunday or a Saturday like this when she's here at the cabin. We're going to discuss what she's going to make for the Fired Up Friday that week and give y'all a recipe and a grocery list of what she's going to use for that Fired Up Friday. That way y'all can go get the groceries that week. And when the video comes out Friday, you can actually cook along with her on the video and actually make that dinner for your own family on Friday.
Yes.
So I think that would be cool. It would give a little bit more interaction stuff, and then eventually once we get things ironed out a little bit better, we will do an occasional live cooking
Oh, that would be
where we
so
will
cool.
also earlier in the week let you know what ingredients that you need, and then on Friday night or Saturday, whatever day that we're cooking, we will actually do a live on Fired Up Friday, and y'all can actually cook along with us and interact and ask questions, and you know what I mean, that kind of stuff. It'll probably be a long live depending on what we cook.
Yeah, we'll try to cook something more simple.
We'll try to make it like something that will fit in the hour frame.
Yeah.
You know, give or take with prep, cook, and everything. But either way, it'll be fun to hang out, cook together. It'll be like y'all are cooking with us here at the cabin. So let us know what you think about those two ideals, and tell us if you think it's a good idea or if we're going to be wasting our time or whatever. I think that
just
you
be
guys
honest,
will really enjoy it. I think it'll make the channel a lot more interactive. Y'all followed me for a while, then you know that's one of my goals here is to make this not just a show, even with this channel, that's to make it more personable and also more interactive, and to be able to get y'all involved with what's actually happening here on the homestead. You know, that's why I asked about the siding and stuff like that for y'all's opinions and stuff, because I want it to be interactive. At the end of the day, yes, I'm going to do what I feel is needed for me here, but I also want y'all to have a little bit of input in it as well, because y'all are also invested in my place. I mean, I live my life online. It's what we do here, and yeah, I think it's going to be great. I like the interaction because for me, it keeps it more interesting for me to be able to interact with the community, and I just think it makes for a better show. You know,
and you guys have some very good ideas and very good tips, and that's the fun part about it. That hey, I may do some things my way, but hey, I'll do this a different way. Okay, that's cool. Let's try that, and that's always good. You just have to be open-minded and accept constructive criticism or other ways to make things, and you learn something new.
Your way is not always the right way.
Yeah.
When I owned my steel company, I was very good at steel. I started my company at 21 years old and was doing iron work for years before that. I started very young with my dad over the summers and stuff like that. So by the time I was 21, I was a master at the trade already. But I was young, and working with a lot of the old timers and stuff like that, they had tips and tricks and all that other stuff, and you got to learn to humble yourself and realize that your way is not always the right way. So whenever I opened my own company, I always made sure to let everybody know that if you have an ideal, speak freely. And if I think it'll work, we'll give it a shot. And if it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. But we'll at least give it a shot and see. Because my way is not the only way. My way is not the be-all, e-all, the greatest way to do it. So you got to be willing to kind of be flexible with that. Because if not, then you cut off a very big section of learning.
Oh, yeah.
And to me, I try to learn something new every day. Every day.
Absolutely.
We got the hummingbirds playing. They're drinking the last little bit of that old milkman hummingbird juice. Well, they like that juice, boy. That's like crack for hummingbirds.
I'm also planning on cook not just Mexican. I do have some southern dishes recipes that my ex-mother-in-law taught me. She's a really good cook, and of course I like food, and I'm always eager to learn, how to cook other dishes. If it's multicultural, multicultural dishes. I'm always, there to learn. So I'll be bringing other recipes, not just Mexican.
The funny thing is the first thing she ever cooked me was not Mexican. Yeah,
What was it?
It was pork loin.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Pork loin, and she never cooked pork loin.
I know,
before.
he was my guinea pig.
Yeah, she was trying to cook something new that was different and I guess American. For the first meal or whatever. She did an excellent job. She did a really good job. But yeah, pork pork loin, I think green beans, and
Mashed potatoes.
was
Those
the
fried
first.
green beans, not just green beans.
Yeah,
but
fried
green
green
beans.
beans.
OMG, those are good.
Yeah, she that was the first meal she ever made me. I think that was the first time I ever went to her apartment.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was good. What else we got today?
What else do we have? Work, cook.
I got one.
Ooh.
She told me that she don't care how busy I am this weekend, that I got to make her a burger.
Oh yeah.
So tomorrow for lunch, no matter how busy I am around here at the homestead, I'm gonna probably prepare it tonight sometime. All the stuff to do it, but I'm gonna cook burgers for lunch tomorrow because she's cooking dinner tonight, and I definitely not gonna have time to do it today. Today's gonna be the busy day. She's got to leave tomorrow, so we'll be doing some stuff tomorrow in the morning time. But after that, I'm probably going to kind of shut it down, grill some burgers for her, feed her lunch and stuff before she has to go. Yeah. And that'll also give me some burgers throughout the week because I'm a leftover eating son of a gun. Oh. I ate all of those enchiladas.
Yes,
there was like a bunch of
pictures every day. Look.
Yeah, for 3 days I ate enchiladas, like big old plates of enchiladas. Yeah. But I don't like wasting groceries. Yep. So I ate every bit of it. I ate all the rice, all the enchiladas, and it was so good. I have no choice but to work hard every day with her feeding me because if not, I'm going to be like 500 pounds. So basically, if I want to stay my 220, 225, I have to, stop chasing the cat.
Leave him alone.
If I want to stay 220, 225, then I got to get out there and get with it, or else she's going to blow me up to the size of this cabin. I'm going to have to extend the cabin just to be able to fit in this sucker. Oh, my goodness.
How long we been on here?
It's been...
Yeah, 26 minutes.
Oh, my goodness, guy. Well, it's always a pleasure talking to you, especially till, to the end of the week and everything that has happened, and we had a great live. And I think after talking about food on the live, I was like, hey, I want hamburgers. Like, I don't care when, I don't care how, I want hamburgers.
That live ended up being pretty much nothing but about food.
I know, guys. Isn't that a good topic?
my mom was like, do you realize that when you and Margarita get together and do a live, it goes towards food quite often? I was like, it happens.
We Mexicans, I don't know what it is, and we found, like, I was talking to my dad yesterday, and we always find ourselves, if we're eating breakfast, we always talk about, okay, so what's going to be for dinner? Like, we are always constantly talking about food, and we just love food, so.
Yeah, like I said, I got to keep working so I don't end up to be 400 pounds. Come on.
I'll put him to work, don't worry.
Put him to work. But yeah, but by the end of the weekend, I'm going to have a little Bob the Builder here. And also,
Bob the Builder.
and also, she's going to get on that sawmill and learn how to do some sawmilling.
We'll see. That's going to be a challenge.
I'm not much of a teacher because I don't even know how to mill myself. I'm learning myself, but I'm going to show her what I know already and get her a stump or something so she can reach the controls. And we're going to see how it goes.
We'll see.
But that'll be on the video coming out Sunday, tomorrow or tonight. Oh, already tonight. Tonight, I will actually be editing tonight while she's filming Fired Up Friday to try to get a video out to you guys tomorrow. No guarantees on that, but there should be a video coming out sometime tomorrow on Come On Homesteading. Yes. If I run into some technical issues like I did the other day, then it might be Monday. But my goal is definitely for tomorrow. We already got it planned out. She's going to film a Fired Up Friday while I'm editing and getting all that going. So hopefully, it isn't another 17.5-hour day behind that computer again. Because ain't nobody got time for that. Come on. But I hope everybody has a beautiful weekend. Yes. Productive weekend. Reach out to a loved one or an old loved one or an old friend or maybe even somebody that you didn't even really like back in the day. But you know what? It was over something petty. And reach out and tell them that you're thinking about them. And everybody have a blessed, beautiful, beautiful day because it is gorgeous here on Come On Mountain this weekend. And until we see each other again, guys, come on. Keep it real.
Bye.